If you're looking to buy or sell a house in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky, what are the things you can expect when working with a real estate agent? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So hey guys, welcome back. This is Eric Sztanyo from Keller Williams Realty and TeamStanyo.com, where we are helping people build a bridge to their future real estate dreams. And in this video, we kind of want to dive in for both buyers and sellers. What is the value they're getting with a real estate agent? Why do you need a real estate agent? And what are the things they're going to help you during the buying or selling process of a house? Now, there's a lot. When you're thinking about buying a house, it can be overwhelming. When you're selling a house, it can be overwhelming. There's kind of a mountain of tasks and lists and details, to both get a house ready to sell, to put an offer on a house, to go through all the contracts and the negotiations and the disclosures and the inspections, and to actually get it to the closing table. It takes a lot. Over here? So in this video, we want to walk through how can a real estate agent help you? What are the top things they're going to be doing to help you move along in the process and make sure you either get to buy or sell that house that you love. So if you're shopping for a home, the first thing that a real estate agent is going to help you with is to help you prioritize. So what do I mean by that? Well, you may not know at the very beginning of the process even how much of a house you can afford, what things really matter to you. A good real estate agent is going to, at the very first, they're going to make sure you get talking to a lender and get pre-qualified so that you understand, okay, what's your budget? And then they're also going to walk you through what matters most to you. I mean, if you have kids, for example, you might want to be thinking about a neighborhood or a market with a better school system as opposed to maybe getting that man cave or the 3-car garage, right? And so a good real estate agent is going to work through all those different items with you and figure out what really matters to you. And oftentimes, those things don't creep up until you've gone and looked at a few houses, and maybe what you thought at the beginning you wanted isn't necessarily what you actually want. And you don't really discover that until you've seen a few homes with those features or with those amenities. A good real estate agent is going to be able to discern that, help you work through it, and realize what are your top priorities. Okay, the next thing a real estate agent is going to do for you that you can expect from them is they're going to help you locate potential properties to buy. So if you're looking for homes in certain areas, and if you've watched some of our other our videos recently, you know that it's a very hot seller's market. So properties are going very fast. The average days on market, if it's a solid quality home, is going up really quick. So when you're working with a real estate agent, one of the things they're going to do is set up basically your criteria, and we can set up in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, a search portal for you in the MLS. So why is that important? Well, once you define what you want in a house and the search criteria, as soon as is put together, as soon as that listing goes active, that listing is going to go to you in your inbox, and you're going to go, oh, a new house is on the market, or a price change, or some other event has occurred. Now, that matters because literally offers are being made within hours of houses going on the market right now. Because the buying side is so competitive, you need to have speed. You need to be lined up. You need to have an agent who's ready to go out there with you and make an offer when it's time. Now, getting searches from the MLS is one component, but there's another way a real estate agent can help you out in finding potential properties, which is something called pocket listings. What is a pocket listing? A pocket listing is when an agent is working with his other agents within his office to know about properties that are coming soon, even before they hit the market. So a lot of times what you're seeing right now in the MLS, you'll see a house that is sold, and it was on the days on market was 0 or 1. You're like, how did that happen? How did people even get in that house? Well, it was probably a pocket listing, meaning an agent within the office shared with their other agents. And in Keller Williams, we have a huge sharing mentality because as a company, we use profit sharing. So we all want each other to succeed. And so we're constantly sharing these pocket listings among our office. Say, hey, I've got a house coming up in Madeira. Does anyone have any buyers in that area? Something like that. And so a good agent is going to help you find those potential properties that fit your criteria, both through the MLS and sometimes even before they hit the MLS. Okay, the next thing you can expect from a real estate agent if you're selling a house is that the agent is going to be able to identify preparation needs for the listing, how to get your house ready to sell. We've done a few videos on that. You can check those out. But there's we've got a certain list in our company with Team Sztanyo of 47 things to do to get your house ready to sell. Well, that can be a little overwhelming, or you can miss things, but what you need is an agent who's going to help you show, okay, here's the list, and then they're going to walk through your house and say, look, if I were you, these are the most important things for your house. You definitely need to paint this room, or you definitely, this kitchen is really outdated. It's going to set you back, and you might get this much more for it if you do the kitchen or this bathroom or the carpets, or hey, we got to clean, we got to declutter, we got to do the landscaping, all these things that you have to do. A good agent's going to know what's going to give you the most benefit and the most value, and they're going to kind of walk you through that list of all the things to get the house ready, and prioritize that list. Hey, definitely do these things. If you have the budget, maybe do this. If not, focus on this. It'll give you the most bang for your buck. And the whole goal is to help you sell your house faster, right, for less hassle and for more money. Okay, the next thing that an agent's going to do on your behalf, and this is a big one, is they're going to negotiate for you. And now, one of the biggest things you're using when you're utilizing an agent is their experience and their expertise in the marketplace to understand what houses are going for and why. And so whether you're receiving an offer when you're selling your house and you're pricing your home for the listing, or you're putting in an offer to purchase a house, the agent is going to help you negotiate those things and those prices. Now, the negotiation doesn't end there, though, because even when you go under contract, you're going to continue to negotiate through the inspection process, through the repairs process, and through that settlement period that occurs after the inspection period. A good real estate agent is going to pick things up from the other agent and use that to your advantage as a client. And they're not going to reveal that information to you. They're going to keep it close. It's just like being a good poker player, right? And good negotiators are going to benefit you potentially thousands of dollars during the buying or selling process. So when you're choosing an agent, make sure you know someone who likes to negotiate and who is good at negotiating, because it's going to benefit you a lot in the long run when you're buying or selling a house. Okay, the next thing you can expect from an agent is that they can provide resources for you. So for me, in this contact book that lives in this phone, there are all kinds of resources that I have for my clients. That includes, mortgage lenders and insurance companies and title and escrow companies, yes, but it also includes cleaning services or, auction companies or, all kinds of things, doctors, dentists, anything in the community, so that you get to know the neighborhood. A good real estate agent knows their area well. They've worked with other professionals. They've worked with contractors. They've worked with insurance agents, all kinds of people that go along with the real estate purchase or sale. And so it's a huge benefit to you as the client to utilize the people that they know who are qualified, who are good at what they do, and who are going to help make the process go smoother for you. Okay, the last thing for this list that we're talking about today, and the agent does a lot of things, is they're going to keep you on track. So throughout the course of the settlement period until you get to the closing table, there are all kinds of little timelines and details to be covered there that if you aren't paying attention, or you don't, you're not keeping a close eye on it from what's in the contract and how long you have to do certain things, you might miss those deadlines, and they might end up costing you the deal. And so it's really important that an agent is on top of things, is updating you regularly, and keeps you on track all the way to the closing table, so that you can either buy or sell that home, whatever it is that you're doing. An agent's going to keep you on track and keep everything on schedule. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope this video was helpful for you in understanding a little bit what can you expect if you're working with a real estate agent in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky. And if you do need an agent, hey, give us a call at 513-813-6293 or go to teamsztanyo.com. We'd love to serve you in helping you find the perfect home or helping you sell your house in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.